Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Deepika Lingdor bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. The Inspectorate Mary Help of Christians proposes a commentary on the Gospel of each day thanks to Tiempo Interior. This initiative, that was born 20 years ago as an aid for teachers by the hand of Jose J. Gomez Palacios, has an added value of its contribution of data, not only spiritual but also historical, archaeological, socio-cultural, that are the context of each passage of the Gospel. Don Bosco already had the intuition to place the biblical text in its historical, geographical, socio-cultural context. Its main source of information was the text of Flavius Josephus, a contemporary historian of Jesus of Nazareth. In this way, Don Bosco got many priests to come to listen to the comments he prepared for his young people. On the day of June 30th, at the Pontifical Gregorian University of Rome, the solemn proclamation of the Salesian Miguel Canino as doctor in church history was carried out thanks to his work on the accompaniment of a young congregation. The Holy See and the central government of the Salesian congregation under the directorate of Don Michel Rua, 1888 to 1910. The inspectorial advisor was accompanied by a representation of the Salesian Inspectorate Maria Auxiliadora. The Cardinal Archbishop of Valencia, Antonio Canizares, received on June 29th in audience the priest and Salesian religious from Murcia, Monzio Jesus Juarez, who has dedicated more than half a century of his life to evangelization in Bolivia, where among other pastoral responsibilities, he has been Archbishop of the Diocese of Sucre for 7 years. Monzio Juarez, favorite son of the city of Murcia, was appointed in 2013 by Pope Benedict XVI, new Metropolitan Archbishop of Sucre, Bolivia, and in February 2020, Pope Francis accepted his resignation on grounds of age. The Salesian religious was born in 1943 in Alquerías, Murcia, studied in Spain, Bolivia, Italy and Germany, and in 1964 came to Bolivia to work with orphaned children and later take charge of the study and spiritual formation of young people. In 1972, he was ordained a priest in his hometown. Wednesday, June 30th, will go down in the history of the sport of Salesianos Elche with the important dates. The infantile volleyball, after giving up only one match in the qualifying stages of the Spanish Championship, stood in the final, in which they prevailed against Manuela Real Dumbria in a spectacular match that was not resolved until an even tie-break. 3-2, 25-20, 25-18, 22-25, 19-25 and 15-13. The return home was a party in which they decided that they should put a closure with honors to the achievement achieved. Therefore, on July 2nd, the entire team, accompanied by their coaches Ruben Fernandez and Vicente Ferrandez, offered Maria Auxiliadora the trophy won in Soria. The words of thanks of the director Miguel Gambin, the coaches and some players put in the finishing touch to the afternoon, although we must highlight the farewell of the player Daniel Berna, who still belongs to the Salesians club Elche, but changing discipline, he goes to handball and excited, made a review of his career that with only 12 years leaves with 2 championships of Spain. This course has seen the light of a new book of tales and the school that transmits values made by the students of secondary education of the Salesian school Santo Domingo Savio of Ubeda. The project has been coordinated by Pedro Manuel Mimbrera Izquierdo, Professor of Therapeutic Pedagogy, who has collected on this occasion 23 new stories. With the second volume, after another previous publication in 2018, they wanted to spread the wonderful stories full of wisdom, experiences and values that their young authors narrate. They share from the center about the initiative. They are stories of self-improvement, of dreams fulfilled and others that are to be fulfilled, of lived motivation of joys to come. They are narratives that teach us values to grow as people, in which the constancy, the study, the motivation and the effort, the gratitude, the trust, the friendship, the repentance and the forgiveness, among many other values they add about this project that has a great reception among the alumnado and the families. On Wednesday, June 30th, the CCS Publishing House has presented at the inspectorial headquarters of Salesiano Santiago El Mayor in Madrid the book by the Salesian Jesus Rojano, Cultural Youth Pastoral Juvenile 2. For the presentation, the author was accompanied by Coldo Guterres, SDB in charge of pastoral publications of the editorial, and Raul Tinajero, director of the Subcommittee on Childhood and Youth of the Spanish Episcopal Conference. The first book, Culture and Youth Pastoral, collected articles written between 2007 and 2013, and the one presented yesterday, Culture and Youth Pastoral 2, collects articles between 2016 and 2020. Together, they offer a very interesting photograph of youth ministry and culture from 2007 to the present. At around 3 p.m. on 1st July 2021, Father George P. Militante, SDB, returned to the Lord. Father George was about to turn 69 this year, but his battle with cancer overtook him. Jovial in disposition, Father George bore his illness with a smile. He was always one who kept the burden of others. Father George was the 4th Provincial Superior of the Salesian Philippines South Province FIS. He had rich pastoral work. He is best known for his management skills as provincial economer before he was appointed as provincial. His remains are now in the chapel of the Adolescent Jesus in Don Bosco Technical College, Cebu. The wake is live streamed in the province Facebook page. The Salesians will also celebrate masses for Father George at 10 a.m., 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. at the chapel. The province will celebrate the funeral rites on July 4, 2021 Sunday at 1 p.m., followed by his interment at the private Salesian cemetery at Don Bosco Formation Center in Lawan, Talisay City. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.